Well, good afternoon. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience where content is made for absolutely everybody, except for Josh, because all of his on his walls is gone. but content's made for absolutely everybody. But we think it's specifically made for us, and hopefully for you guys as well. Today, Star Trek Episode 24, The Side of Paradise. But as we like to do, we like to talk about the episode last week just a little bit after you've had it reflect, read some of your comments, and some neat ones that I saw. How that episode was kind of like a commentary on the Vietnam War, maybe like how the higher-ups were dealing with it. Scotty, once again, some praise for Scotty and how he was like a real-life badass, apparently. How cool is that? Yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes, and judging by the thumbnail of this upcoming one, it looks kind of weird. So Sulu might be back.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. In regards to the last episode, it is one that at the time when we first watched it, my initial reaction, I had some issues with it or some things I had questions about. And after I've sat with it for a little while, I did like it a lot. After kind of letting my initial thoughts about it go, it is one of my favorites as well, and I really enjoyed it. A lot of good comments on there too about stuff people either liked or even didn't like about the episode. A lot of good conversation. So I'm ready to keep it going. Only, I think, 5 or 6 left of this season. So we're trucking along. If it's your first time here, all of the previous episodes of Star Trek, the original series in release order, the first 23, are already on the channel, and we're going to continue to watch it. A lot of people have been asking because there's a lot of new people here. Yes, we are going to watch the movies. We are going to watch Next Generation. That's the plan. So subscribe if you haven't become part of the target audience. We're almost at 2,000. That is our current subscriber goal. And when we hit that, you guys are going to get to decide a movie for us to react to. So comment that down below as well. What film you want us to watch once we hit that milestone.
Absolutely. Let's get into this. What did I say? What did I say? Look who it is.
You did call it.
All I get is dead air. Shall I continue?
Maintain transmission pattern. There were 150 men, women, and children. What are the chances of survivors?
Absolutely none, Captain.
And what about us?
We can risk a limited exposure.
Equip a landing party of 5 to accompany me to the planet's surface.
Oh, okay. On location episode, like shore leave.
Oh, look who tagged along. Of course.
Sulu?
He's been in like every Earth episode, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, not Earth, but looking at the set, it's like, okay, this is obviously, this obviously isn't, a built set. They're on location on the real place.
Spock just looks like a tourist, like he's holding a camera.
It took these people a year to make the trip from Earth. They came all that way and died.
Hardly that, sir.
Dramatic beat.
Welcome to Omicron's 83. I'm Elias Sandoval.
Okay.
Judging by the title, it might appear to be a utopian type place, but then something dark going on. Just my initial guess.
Yeah, dark side of the moon of the Omicron. Ooh, Omicron. COVID. Alright, let's put our thinking caps on.
We haven't seen anyone outside our own group for 4 years since we left the Earth.
What an ugly shade of green.
Yeah, that's a sign right away they're villains.
These people shouldn't be alive.
Is it possible that they're not?
You shook hands with him, Jim. His flesh was warm. He's alive. There's no doubt about that.
What if the other 3 were still standing there just listening to all this?
Yeah.
Like, we're waiting you to follow us. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, they were standing like 100 feet away, just like, do you think they're talking about us?
Elias.
Oh no, not a blonde with glowing hair. Don't look at him. What?
Spock?
Oh, what a swerve. Oh, man.
Mr. Spock and I have met before.
Oh.
It's been a long time.
Kirk knows something's up.
Kirk's like, it should have been me. Me. I'm the love interest.
We have few mechanical things here. No vehicles, no weapons. We have harmony here.
So they're kind of like Amish people, in a way.
Yeah.
Which we have a lot of in Ohio.
When it comes to farms, I wouldn't know what looked right or wrong if it were 2 feet from me.
This barn isn't even built for them, just for storage.
What do they eat?
Mr. Spock's feelings were never expressed to me. It is said he has none to give.
Would you like him to stay with us now? to be as one of us?
There is no choice, Elias. He will stay.
Uh-oh. Something nefarious going on.
There seems to be a total absence of life on the planet, with the exception of the colonists themselves and various types of flora.
But the hills are alive with the sound of music.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle, all one color. No key to where the pieces fit in.
That's a great expression. A jigsaw puzzle, all one color. I like that.
That can be explained
Please do.
later.
I've never understood the female capacity to avoid a direct answer to any question.
Yes.
Spock for the boys!
I missed you.
Logically, you should all be dead.
Is Spock the first Sigma male?
And you, as a scientist, should know that that's not possible.
Come.
Awkward shot here.
Who framed the shot? Oh, so he can do this. Okay. Whoa! Oh! Okay, maybe that's why.
It shouldn't hurt. Not like this. It didn't hurt us.
I am not like you.
Oh, God.
Spock catches the feels.
This would be only the second time that he shows emotion after the naked time. Oh! Good for him.
Good for him, but I thought he was Sigma. Not anymore.
My orders are to remove exactly what I intend to do, with or without your help.
Without, I should think.
Would you like to use a butterfly net on him, Jim?
No. We have orders to evacuate all colonists to Starbase 27.
Maybe I missed it, but have they said why they have to take all of them off the planet?
Those beams. They think that there's these dangerous beams coming down that causes them to die in like a month or so.
See the tail and
He's already in his jumpsuit.
I've never seen a dragon.
I have.
This was the thumbnail I was referencing, by the way, because before we watched the episode, it shows us like a quick little thumbnail from the episode. I'm like, well, this looks weird.
Spock!
Yes, what did you want?
Spock, is that you?
Yes, Captain, what did you want?
Where are you?
Holy sh...
I don't believe I want to tell you.
Spock, I don't know what you think you're doing. We're evacuating all colonists to Starbase 27.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so what?
Oh, sassy Spock.
Report to me immediately.
And I love Kirk's response with not knowing what's going on with him.
So confused that he's acting this way.
Didn't sound at all like Spock, Jim.
I thought you said you might like him if he mellowed a little.
I didn't say that.
You said that.
Not exactly.
Little moments like that make it feel like this is happening literally. This location is beautiful. Where do you think this is?
California.
Yeah.
Spock. Mr. Spock?
He's like so shocked to see Spock like that. He like his voice cracked.
I'm starting to get the sense that it's a commentary of like they're high, you know, like the flowers signify like weed, basically. I mean, it doesn't explain the whole story with the colonists, but just with Spock.
You were told to report to me at once.
I didn't want to, Jim.
Oh no.
Got him. Sulu.
Mr. Sulu understands, don't you, Mr. Sulu?
I called it. Sulu, we got an episode for you, buddy. George, we got a good one.
But you're all going back to the settlement with me, and those colonists are going aboard the ship.
They're very consistent with showing how Jim's like the mentally strongest one.
Hiya, Jimmy boy.
Oh, he got
I'm
hit.
taking care of everything. Now, all y'all got to do is just relax.
Did they sneak some flowers on board the Enterprise?
Put me through to Admiral Comac at Starfleet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
Of course.
You showed it.
Get back to your stations.
I'm sorry, sir. We're all transporting down to join the colony.
I said get back to your station.
Oh, sir.
He's all alone.
Kirk's had to fight every villain, but now he has to fight every member of the Enterprise.
I don't know.
Oh, don't tell me they got Scotty. No!
Y'all ever have a real cold Georgia-style mint julep, huh?
I like that he has a thick Southern accent.
Who wants to counteract paradise, Jim boy?
Bones. Bones.
Like, Jim, why are you even trying? You know they're all fucked.
The plants they find a human body to inhabit.
In return, they give you complete health.
It's a true Eden, Jim.
We weren't meant for that, none of us. Man stagnates if he has no ambition, no desire to be more than he is.
I agree with Jim. That's a good point.
But you'll come around, sooner or later.
That's wild. So it's like the plant gives them a virus that makes them healthy.
But also content with no need to change or grow or be better. That's why there's no technology down there or anything.
Except for myself, all crew personnel are transported to the surface of the planet.
I wonder if people back in the 60s, knew how late this episode was. If, like, for any hardcore fans, like, oh, is this the season finale, show finale? Or they just lose? Probably not, but...
I am marooned here.
Definitely seems like it's about to like end at a cliffhanger.
Like,
uh-oh. Did the second blast get him?
How's he going to do this by himself?
Okay, that's a good question. Is there like a timer like on a camera? 10 seconds to get into the...
I can leave.
That was a good shot.
Captain's log supplemental.
Yeah, and great lighting too.
I think I've discovered the answer.
Is he gonna try to fight him?
Why don't you beam up now?
Just a moment.
So he has to make him mad? Is that his discovery? Anger?
All right.
Oh my god.
This loyal, computerized half-breed, we'll see about you deserting my ship.
Ooh!
A machine can be computerized, not a man.
What makes you think you're a man? You're an overgrown jackrabbit. An elf.
An overgrown jackrabbit.
I think that was Leonard Nimoy actually breaking there for a second.
Probably did, yeah.
Rotten, like the rest of your subhuman race. And you've got the gall to make love to that girl.
Uh-oh. He's getting pissed.
Oh!
Oh my god.
No, Spock, no!
Oh, what a commercial break.
Had enough? Anyhow, I don't know what you're so mad about.
You did that to me deliberately.
Oh.
I had to make you angry enough to shake off their influence.
Trying to initiate a brawl with over 500 crewmen and colonists is hardly logical.
I was just thinking that.
Striking a fellow officer is a court-martial offense.
Well, if we're both in the brig, who's going to build the subsonic transmitter?
He's like, we really don't have time for another trial episode.
I was kind of hoping we're going to have a roast session for each member of the party.
But they wouldn't have nothing once they get to Sulu. He's too elite.
Can I come aboard? I've never seen a starship before.
It'll take a few moments. Just wait there.
I think he really does feel something for her.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's like a Jedi Knight.
I'll be back shortly, Captain.
Here's a question. What made Kirk angry again for him to snap back?
Yeah, he just kind of like fought through it, basically.
That's what he does.
Come back with me, please.
I can't.
I know it's not right, but a part of me wants it for him.
He deserves it.
I can't lose you now, Mr. Spock. I can't.
I am what I am, Layla.
I've lost all of it.
Ooh, not just anger, sadness too, I guess.
Do you mind if I say I still love you? You never told me if you had another name, Mr. Spock.
You couldn't pronounce it.
Nice.
You'll not hear this, of course. It'll be more a sensation of feeling it.
Kind of like a dog whistle.
Ah, gotcha.
Sorry, Giselle.
What do you think you're doing?
I said I was sorry.
More like you're clumsy.
Oh, no! Damn! I think they made a movie kind of like that called The Signal.
We don't need you, not as a doctor.
Oh, no?
Oh, shit.
He's gonna smash that glass on his head.
Ooh! Right where that appendix used to be.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Sandoval wishes to speak to you.
Put him on the speaker.
Look at Kirk's face, like, yep, I figured it out again.
We'll give you every cooperation.
We'll begin transporting your people aboard as soon as more of our crew checks in.
Damn, he looked right into the camera on that one.
Maybe we can't stroll to the music of the lute. We must march to the sound of drums.
Oh, dude, he's messed up from this.
We haven't heard much from you about Omicron Ceti 3, Mr. Spock.
I have little to say about it, Captain. For the first time in my life, I was happy.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Spock! Why you gotta do that to me? Wow. Oh. For the first time in your life, you were happy. I mean, I get it. He feels suppresses emotions, but why you gotta do that to me?
So, I don't know, man. I'm very shocked, but I think this might be my favorite episode so far.
Really? Wow.
I'm surprised because like the first 15-20 minutes I was like I mentioned during the episode, I was thinking like, oh, this is just a, this is the 60s when this was made, this is just a metaphor for like, oh, drugs, namely marijuana, makes everyone lazy, not want to work, and I thought it was going to kind of go down that path, but it ended up I think there was still some of that there in the comic relief aspect of it, but it ended up being so deep, and the story was just with Spock and this actress, and whoever that actress is that plays the love interest, great job. I mean, we've never heard about this relationship, never heard about this woman, but she like makes you believe this real relationship they had 6 years ago. And I'll get into a lot more in detail after you go, but yeah, I really loved Enemy Within. That episode with the two Kirks, that was my favorite episode, and it might still be, but this one is definitely up there.
Yeah, man. The first 10 minutes of every Star Trek episode, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? And when it finally clicked, it's like, oh, wow. But like, I'm always skeptical during that first 15 minutes. But I think the best part was the swerve, where like, as every Star Trek episode, it zooms in on the blonde with the glowing hair, and then it cuts to Kirk. But when it cut to Spock, I'm like, oh, that. From that point on, I'm like, okay, we got something interesting here. And yeah, just to praise that actress, like when she was crying at the end for not being able to be with Spock anymore, like those were like real tears, man. Those were real emotions that were coming out. That like nothing felt fake about it. It felt super real. I felt all of it. And then especially with Spock's ending scene for the first time, I was happy. And you just like, oh geez. And this episode really sold you. I'm like, oh fuck, it might end on a cliffhanger when Kirk's just on the Enterprise by himself. It's like, oh my god. Because it was only like half hour in, but like it felt like it was at that 45, 48 minutes. It's like, holy shit. But I guess the only thing I didn't like about it is like, Kirk's just, like they just push him over the moon, where it's like he doesn't get affected by the first dose, and then like he does get by the second, and then something happens where he remembers to be angry. He's like, that's it. But the lighting and the shot with the spin around the suitcase when he's standing at like the beam board, all that was fantastic. But and like even Kirk's smile at the end, like, oh yeah, I figured it out again. It's like, but besides that, yeah, wonderful episode.
Well, he's basically like Super Cena, it's just like Kirk wins, lol, every episode. But
Yep.
yeah, just a few other things. I thought there was a great character moment with Sulu when they're first looking around, and he's like, I don't know what would be weird on a farm if it was 2 feet in front of me. Like, just a great line and a little character growth moment that doesn't really lead to anything in the episode, but just gives you a little piece of his character. And we got a few of those with some different characters in this. Obviously the acting from Leonard Nimoy, and I always forget the name of the actor who plays Bones, but both of them, after they took this, had this virus from the flower, the different ways they acted, I thought was great. And then just a couple funny things. I thought the only time we see Scotty is a shot of the back of his head, so it clearly wasn't the actor. They didn't want to pay him for this episode, so that was kind of funny. And you called it last episode. You're like, now Scotty's not going to be here for a couple episodes. At least for this one, he wasn't. And then also you mentioned that scene where the actress and Spock are talking at the end. The score, I thought, in this episode was also excellent. And that scene in particular, when it's swelling up, really plays on the emotions of that scene. And then just throughout the episode, I think they've used some of this score before in other episodes, but just a really nice, soothing score in the background throughout that just really stuck out to me more than in most of the episodes. I really like these outdoor episodes where they're like in these landscapes, but whenever they do that, a lot of it gets like ADR'd and it sounds really weird. My guess is that because they're outside and at the time they didn't have the technology to like have good enough, microphones, so they had to re-record a lot of the lines. It makes it stick out a little bit, but I'm not going to blame it too much for that.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, I was watching some like that didn't like match up right. I don't know if like the thing was skipping, but it felt like totally ADR. But you got to think the wind's probably blowing. It's like, they're probably using boom mics. But yeah, whatever location this is was fucking gorgeous. It's like, I want to like go on a vacation there. It's like, I made that, Sound of Music joke because it looked exactly like that set when they shot that. And really quick, the character stuff really makes you feel like this is all linear. I said it in the watch along, but it really makes it feel like, okay, they've established and they're putting all these things in there, probably on purpose, where it can make it feel like, this is happening, chronologically instead of just dropping us into a random episode.
Yeah, and it makes sense that even though they were filmed in a little bit of a different production order, as they're writing these episodes and they're filming them, they're going to be a little bit impressioned by the ones they've already written and filmed. Like it's going to play a little bit of a role even if the story isn't directly linear. So I really loved the episode. Like I said, it could be my favorite, but definitely one of them for sure so far. So, and just a huge string of really good episodes. The last like 3 have all been top tier. It's nuts. So hopefully that continues.
Yeah, I've said for 3 episodes it's all downhill from here, but so far it's still going uphill. So keep it up, please.
All right, well, we're going to continue. Comment down below your guys' thoughts on the episode. You agree, disagree with anything we said. If there's anything we missed or didn't talk about in the episode, leave that down below as well. And make sure to subscribe, become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching along with us. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience where content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us and hopefully for you as well. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next one.